Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by again. Today I'm going to review the Kim Kardashian West Beauty Contour Sticks. I know this is a super delayed video as they've had many restocks already. First time I tried to buy it, I just couldn't get it. It sold out. And I just saw a bunch of horrible reviews about her product. People were saying that it's muddy, it's just a ripoff in total, it's cheap makeup, all of that. So then I was like, damn it, do I really want to spend my money and buy it? I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see how it works. And I couldn't decide if I'm a medium or if I'm a dark, so I got both kits. So I am wearing the products on my face, and I'm gonna show you in my video how they applied, what I actually think about them. But I gotta say that right before the products even came to my doorstep, I had one huge disappointment, and that was definitely the price. I'm gonna read out to you guys. I have it written down from my banking statement. So I ordered two kits. I ordered the medium and the dark, and I'm in Canada, so I had to pay in Canadian dollars. So with the exchange as it is, the products alone with the shipping, it came to $143.78. The shipping was $15 US, which I think is extremely expensive, because if you're buying a product for $40, you're just making it $55. So whatever, the total cost of these were $143.78. Then I got charged duty, which was $25.60. So basically my total to buy two kits was $169.38. When you divide that by 2, I basically paid $84.69 per kit. You round it up, I'm basically just going to say that I paid $85 per kit. Secondly, I already read that there's not a lot of product and that it's kind of like a ripoff. So if people were thinking it's a ripoff for $46 US, people who live in the States, I felt like I got ripped off for 85 bucks. Because obviously we earn in Canadian dollars, so we're spending 85, right? Also quickly before I get into the video, a lot of people are complaining about the packaging, how it's plastic, and also how these are apparently cheap. I'm dressed like a Kim Kardashian stick today. Yeah, so a lot of people were saying the packaging is really crap and it doesn't feel like a luxurious package. I don't know, I think it's okay. I don't feel like it's as horrible as people are saying it is. But to be honest, even if it was really, really crappy, as long as the product inside is good, that's all that matters to me. I mean, packaging is cute and all, but it's not really what triggers me to buy a product. I'd rather buy a product that's actually really good quality and in bad packaging, as opposed to buying something that's in nice packaging but doesn't work. Okay guys, so I have a very light layer of makeup on my face. This side of my face, I'm going to do the contour and highlight using the brush, and the other side, I'm going to do it using my favorite products. Because I heard a lot of people don't really like the brush and they think that it kind of messes up the contour. So I want to try it both ways. So from when I first saw this product, I knew I wanted to mix both sides. So that's what I'm going to do. I mean, they suggest using the lighter side to contour your nose. So I'll do that. But I'm also going to take the lighter side and try to see how it applies. I'm actually kind of nervous right now. Okay, so that's not bad, but I mean, it's kind of more like a bronzer shade. So I'm actually definitely going to add some of the dark side. They're super creamy, they feel kind of oily, but in a good way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush now and I'm just going to try to blend it out. So first thought, I don't even see it. I guess this is a very natural product, for the color. But to be honest, I don't really like it just kind of looks like I can't tell. Like when I compare it to this side, obviously I feel like I have something on, but it's like super light. So I like more like intense contours. I don't know, I just feel like it looks kind of muddy. Okay, maybe I should go in and do the other side contour with the brushes that I actually really like. And these tools work with every single contour stick I've ever tried. So if they don't work with this one, then I know it's a problem with the stick. And I'm actually not going to go in with the lighter side because it's too light for me. So I'm just going to go in with the dark. And I'm just going to take my MAC Duo Fiber brush, which is one of my favorite brushes for blending out a cream contour. That's a lot better. It's just a lot more concentrated with this brush. But again, like, this is a super natural contour stick. Like, for the price I paid for it, it's like I could have just used some concealer and that would have done a better job. Okay, so that's the contour. If I were to rate it, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. Just because I feel like if you're going to be paying that much for a contour stick, it should have more pigment. I mean, like, it looks really natural and it looks really pretty. So for those of you who are into very natural makeup, this might be worth it for you. But I personally like more intense makeup. So maybe I just have the wrong color. I'm not going to make a final statement or judgment until I try the darker shade. But I do actually really like the colors of the light shades, the highlighting shades for the medium. So I'm going to go ahead and try that. And I read in some reviews that this dries down really quickly. So I'm going to work in like steps. Like, I'm not going to put it all on at once. Just because, like, if it doesn't work that way, then why even do it? So I'm just going to take it here, and this is the matte side. I'm just going to concentrate it on the center. And I know in the tutorial Kim Kardashian did wet her sponge, so I'm going to do the same. And I'm going to try to blend it. It might be weird, but I actually like the sponge better drier. I don't know, the sponge isn't as bad as people were saying it is. Maybe because, like, I actually, like I said before, I actually like using dry sponges, but, like, it's not horrible. I mean, it's not giving me the most coverage. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of disappointed right now. Like, I really had high hopes for this. Alright, let's go into the highlight shade. Why does this look so weird? So the highlighter is actually really pretty. Thank God. I don't know if you guys can see. That's the medium highlight. And then I also forgot to contour my nose. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with the lighter shade. Okay. So it looks super pretty on the eyes and the nose. But I guess for the cheeks, like, I'm not a huge fan. I like how it's looking, but I had to use so much product that honestly, like, I think I'll use this 3 times and it'll be finished. So for that reason, if you buy the wrong shade, it's a huge waste of money because, like I said before, it came to almost 85 bucks for this kit. The brush is nothing special. It just feels like whatever. And if you're my skin tone and you like darker, more intense contours, then don't get the medium because you'll find yourself using a lot of it. So I'm going to take the highlight shade and do it on the other side. And I'm actually going to take our brush this time because I personally like, when I want like more of a fuller look, I personally like using brushes. So I'm just going to like top it in with my brush. And the brush definitely keeps the coverage there. So I actually really like the highlight using like my own brush, not the sponge. Actually, when I try the dark kit, I'll use because I obviously have two of these brushes, I'll use one brush to actually blend in the highlight, because I'll see if that works for highlight as well. Okay guys, so quick thoughts on the medium kit. Definitely is a little bit light for my liking. I actually do really like how my face looks right now and how my makeup looks. It looks super natural, just like really bronzed, really like skin-like. And I actually do really like that kind of a look, but not when I'm spending 85 bucks for a product. When I'm spending 85 bucks for a product, I expect it to be a little bit more intense, a little bit more pigmented. I expect to be able to use it on special occasions where I want my makeup to be like glam. But I'm not going to say anything yet just because I could have potentially gotten the wrong color. So I'm going to go ahead and try the dark kit now, and we'll see how that works. But I also quickly want to mention that I do like the side where I use my own tools to blend it out a lot better. Like, I actually really like how this side of my face looks compared to this side. So I'm just going to wipe this off. I'll put some foundation and concealer on again like I did this time, and I'll be right back to go ahead and try the dark kit with you guys. Alright guys, so I'm back going with the dark kit, and to be honest, I have high hopes for the dark kit because I really liked like how the formula blended out on my face. I just didn't like how the contour didn't show up, and I'm really hoping it was because I got too light of a shade. So I'm going to go ahead and try the dark kit now, and I'm going to do the same thing. This side's going to be with her tools, this side's going to be with mine. Okay, so this looks a lot better. So just going to go in like that. Here, a little bit on the jaw. Okay, so immediately, just with the darker color, I find myself needing to use a lot less product. So I'm really happy about that. And this was a lighter shade of the contour. Let's go in with the dark and let's just mix a little bit in. Because like I said, I actually like a very intense contour. So the color's beautiful. Like, I really like this color. And again, I'm just going to go in with the contour brush and I'm just going to blend it out. Okay. Immediately love the jawline contour. Looks so good. Like, do you guys see? Like, it really defined my face. Or my jaw, I should say. Then I'm just going to go in and blend the forehead. I have like a huge pimple here. Ignore that. I know it's disgusting. Okay. Forehead. Check. And now the main part, which is the cheek. Let's see how it blends out. Okay, that's definitely more like it. Okay, so that's how the contour looks there. I feel like this brush just like distributes the product way too much. So I actually really like the intensity of it. So I'm going to take this stick again and I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side and use my stippling brush. Sticks are like super creamy though, like the way they glide on. Okay. Just gonna take the stippling brush and blend it out. Yeah. So So immediately, like, I can make my decision now. This brush just messes up the contour more than it should blend. I think because a brush like this is like the dual fiber thing, and it has like, what do you call it? It's like kind of spaced out the bristles. It gives you a lot more flexibility to blend. So right off the bat, like, I'm really liking the contour a lot more with this brush. I feel like I have a lot more control when I'm blending it. I don't think a kabuki brush is really ideal for blending contour. I think it's more of like a foundation thing or highlight where you want to keep it like nice and like full coverage. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now I'm going to go in with the highlighting stick. I'm just going to take that highlight, and I don't know if it'll be a highlight for me. Let's see. So this is more like a one shade lighter concealer. Yeah, like this is not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other brush. I'm going to use the kabuki to see if it blends out the highlight. Okay, so it's actually not bad for blending out the highlight. Like I said, like the areas where you want more coverage and you don't want the stuff to be too blended, like it actually looks pretty decent. I like the medium highlight more. So now I'm just going to go into the other side of my face, and I'm going to do the highlight with my regular foundation brush. So I'm using a foundation brush, but again, it's not as dense as the kabuki, so let's see if this blends it better. So it's like the same. It doesn't have much of a difference. I didn't use a beauty blender with these because right when I used this wet sponge, immediately I noticed it soaked in a lot of the product. So I didn't use a beauty blender, and I wouldn't recommend using a beauty blender because like with this product in particular, I feel like you need to use tools that'll give you more coverage. So one thing that I'm super disappointed about is the dark highlight. I know like I can't highlight with it, but you know what? I'm going to just test it on my eyes to see the color. Yeah, like this would definitely not be, like, do you guys see that? Like it's like a really bronze shade, so it definitely wouldn't be a highlight for me. So I'm just going to kind of use it as some eyeshadow. Okay, so there is the dark highlighting contour. Definitely like it a lot better than the medium contour. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the medium highlight and I'm just going to apply that, and I'll keep the dark contour on, and I'll be right back to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, I'm back. Do I look like Kim K yet? I think not. Anyway, so guys, I finished doing my makeup like I said I would. I used the medium highlight and I used the dark contour, and I used the dark highlight in just my eyes. The product is creasing a bit, but that's normal. I haven't set it with powder, but I'm honestly not gonna lie, I actually really like it. Like, I know that a lot of people have said that they're bad and they're like not good quality and that, like, you know, whatever, but I actually really like it. Like the way my face looks right now, it looks matte, it looks fresh, it looks glowy, like it just looks everything. So my battery had actually died, so while I was charging, I went ahead and I took some notes, because usually when I do a review, like I'll get distracted or I'll get sidetracked and I really forget to say that, like, everything I want to say. So after using the product, while I was applying it, I really noticed that the product is really easy to use. It's easy to use because it's super creamy, it's super blendable, and it still like stays matte. When you're applying the product to your face, it feels kind of oily, but like when you blend it out, it like dries completely matte. It's also super natural looking, like you can see from my skin, but like I still have a contour. So I did say that I like a strong and sharp contour, and this definitely did give that, like you guys can see here. But like in terms of like the highlight and the skin, it just all looks really natural, and I'm really feeling how this looks. I also really like the fact that the contours are warm. When I saw the dark kit, for some reason I kept telling myself that it's going to be a cool contour, and that's why I was really hoping that the medium would work for me, because the medium looked like it'd be warm. But even the dark came out nice and warm, and that's like totally up my alley. I love warm contours. So for those reasons, I actually really like all the products. Now, of course, when there's pros, there's cons. So one huge thing that is really bugging me about this is the price, obviously. I mean, if you live in the States, like, yeah, it's going to be $46 or whatever it is, $40 per kit. But when you're living outside of the States, you have to take into account the currency exchange, and you have to take into account any duty and like shipping and all that. So for me, like I said before, it basically came to 85 bucks a kit. There's barely any product in these kits. I just feel like if you have the money to spend on these kits, then go for it. Like, you're gonna get a good product. I know a lot of people have been saying otherwise, and I really don't know why, because maybe I'm just not that hard to please, but like I actually really like it, guys. Like, you guys can see my skin, and you can see, like, I'll even come closer, like you guys can see this. I actually truly really like how it looks, but 85 bucks per kit is excessive. I mean, I would really hope to order these again in the future, but not for $85. Another huge turn down that I had about this product was the fact that I need to go into 2 kits. If I had just bought the medium alone, I would be impressed with the highlight, but I would not be impressed with the contour. If I bought only the dark kit, I would love the contour, but I wouldn't love the highlight, and the shimmery highlight, like, I wouldn't even be able to use it. So the fact that, like, for me, I would have to buy 2 kits to get what I like, it's a huge turnoff, because then not only are you spending $85, you're spending $170. So I just really think that it would be useful maybe if these weren't sold as kits, because not everybody likes like a natural contour. Some people want a really bright highlight, and some people want a really dark contour, and that's what I like. So for me, like, the dark contour is perfect and the medium highlight is perfect, but then the other 2 products are going to waste. And also to mention the brushes, I think they're a complete waste, because to be honest, like, I just feel like it's completely unnecessary. It's a decent brush. Like, I know when I'm going to use it for my concealer and foundation, it'll be good, because it is a kabuki brush and it's nice and soft. But if it's not even going to do a good job blending out the product that you intended it to be used with, what's the point in even adding it in there? The sponge, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was actually really soft and, like, what do you call that, like pushy or mushy, whatever. It did have like a bounce to it, but again, like, how often am I really gonna reach for that when I have a beauty blender? If you're buying her kit for the name, like, that's one thing, but I feel like people who are actually buying it just to see if it's a good contouring and highlight product, they would have the brushes to do their highlight and contour with. And it just doesn't really make sense to put the brush in and like kind of force people to buy that when it doesn't really work with the product that you're sending. So, not like this matters, but if I can like suggest anything for this product, it would definitely be to sell the kits like in their own pieces. So basically don't sell them as kits. I think that if they sold the contour sticks and the brushes separately, if they really want to keep the brushes, it would be a lot more successful. Yeah, you probably wouldn't make the same amount of money because people might only buy select items, but I would definitely go back and repurchase the dark contour and the medium highlight if they were sold separately. I absolutely love how my skin looks, and I didn't even set it with powder. All I have on my face is a light layer of foundation, a light layer of concealer, and then the contour and highlighting stick. I know a lot of people have been saying the quality is not that great. I personally think she put out a solid product, especially for the first product of her line. But again, like, I don't think I could see myself repurchasing it because I don't want to spend another $200 or $175, whatever I spent. Yeah, so like I said, I don't think it's bad for her first product. I actually really like it. I'm totally going to use it again. I love when my face looks warm and matte, and to be honest, I would not need to sit here and lie. I actually really like this product. If somebody asked me, I would 100% recommend it if you have the money to spend. But if you're looking for something that will give you value for your money, then this is definitely not the product. Yeah. I know that everyone has different opinions about this product, and honestly, like, you guys saw me blend it out, you guys saw my reaction. I actually really like this product, and I really wish in the future she stops selling them as kits so I can repurchase them, because I'm not the biggest fan of cream contours, but this cream contour and highlight I absolutely loved. So that's my review, guys. I hope you found it useful. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!